what a difference. Woke up today feeling defeated, but right now, today, I feel strong in the Lord. Right now, today, looked like it had the best of me. Looked like it had the rest of me. Looked like this was going to be my end. But today, I got a download. Today, I got a glimpse of better. Today, I got a taste to see that the Lord is good. Today, I recognize that he will not suffer my foot to be moved. He ain't going to let me die out here like this. He ain't going to let me live like this. He ain't going to let the enemy take over me. He ain't going to let this be the end of my story. Today, I recognize that there are angels encamped about me. I thought I was by myself. I thought they didn't want me, but today I recognize angels are encamped about me. Heavenly hosts back up, release the angels. Today I realize that. Today is your breakthrough. Today. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Welcome to midday. To all of those that are on YouTube. Hey, family, how are you? To all of those that are going up and down my timeline, good afternoon to you. What's up, Lady T? What's up, Nisi? Shamika? Good afternoon. Thank you for like, tagging, and sharing to all of those that are on. Hey, family, could y'all make sure y'all like, tag, and share? What's up, Tanya B? What's up, Tanya B? How you doing, beautiful? How's your mother? Let her know I asked about her. Please tell your mom that I love her and I asked about her. To all of those that can, please like, tag, and share. Sister Joan Jackson, she was already on. I done text her. She sent back hearts like, leave me alone, Pastor. I'm already here. What's up, Lady D? What's going on? Denise is on. Welcome to midday. To all of you, those that would be so kind, let's like, tag, and share. Let's get them on. What's up, Susie? I love it. I love calling y'all name. I feel like we know each other. We've been down for a long time. When you jump on midday, it's nothing but love. I want you to know that midday is good for you and it's good to you. So while you're like, tagging, and sharing, I want to know how many of y'all serious about coming to this luncheon. Got me preparing, got me excited. I need you guys to register. April 29th is Midday Live with Marcella right here in the Queen City. The registration is $30. It's $30 and you're going to have a blast. You're going to eat well. You're going to feel better. You're going to think better. You're going to live better. You're going to get connected. Every devil that tried to make you feel like, you know what, I'm not going out. I'm not doing that. I can't do it is going to be defeated. Here it is. It's on the screen right now for those that need that information. To go to Eventbrite, you need to register $30. It would be super fabulously cool if you registered more than one person. You and your friend, you and your girl, you and your daughter, you and your niece. Nothing like an auntie and a niece outing, right? And Susie, I need everybody to register. God has something to say. God has a agenda. And what I'm doing, what's up, Danya D? There go my baby sister coming on in. What we're trying to develop, if you are an entrepreneur and you want to highlight your business, I'm developing a booklet that has all entrepreneurs, small business. If you want your business, hey, mom. There's my mother-in-law, she's on. I want you to make sure that you reach out to us and say, hey, how can I, and what's the cost? I'm interested in advertising my business. I'm an entrepreneur. I want to use this platform, this time to let people know I'm a makeup artist, let you know I'm a private chef, let you know that, guess what, I'm a grant writer. And you could DM me, or Shandi, tell them where we could get that information before the broadcast. Thank you. She said, go to mbsrealtalk@gmail.com. You could email that. You could email your information, and we're going to get back to you. We are developing a booklet, Danya, Travis, of all entrepreneurs. You might be like Danya. She is an exclusive gift wrapper. I'm talking about the wrapping for her gifts that you get is amazing. That's her business. That's what she does. So she might advertise in that. You might realize that, I'm starting out. I want to do this. We want you to support. We want you to acknowledge. We want you to endorse your business. If you don't endorse it, you don't invest in it, how's anybody else going to do it? If you don't think well about it, Travis, who else is going to do it? So that's an opportunity for small businesses, for entrepreneurs, for those that have big businesses, and you got a mega company, you have a franchise. I want to be a part of this luncheon. I want to be a part of that. You can go to mbsrealtalk@gmail.com and say, I would like to support that. I need you to know what I'm doing out here. Is that okay? That's part of the luncheon. We are supporting, we're getting information. April 29th, while you're like, tagging, and sharing, I need you to do that. We need to talk well, speak well, not dig our gifts and talents, but to present them and to speak over them and to put them in the right hands. So that's what's going on the luncheon on the 29th, along with a host of other stuff. But you're not going to get me to tell everything. So then when you come, you're not surprised. Nope, I ate the key. Buckle my lips. Listen, let's get into midday today, right? Let's get into this conversation that we're going to have. And I'm super, super excited about the luncheon. I'm super excited about, Danya, what we're doing. Joan Jackson said, hey there. Sister Susie, it's important that we remember. Yesterday, we talked about the little leaven. Remember? I left my jewelry here. Got that all prepared so that we could move into the next chapter. You got to remember, God's blessing the people that will be prepared. To the people that will be prepared, you're not going to be shocked. You're not going to be overwhelmed. You're expecting this, so you're moving forward. So, in talking about that, here's some real questions that we have to answer and ask ourselves. What am I doing? How am I doing with the word that God spoke over me? Okay, you might say, God, you speak no word over me, PM. You're over my head, right, Sister Susie? What's up, Janelle? Beautiful. What's up, Mia? She said, be prepared. Nurse Nurse Mia. She's a baddie. And I believe she was in Aruba without me, but I'm not salty because we're going to go again, right, Mia? She's getting her property there, and I'm going to be hanging out in Aruba with my girl, Mia. Let me say this to you, Mia. In order for you to be the professional and the caretaker, top-notch that you are, there was some preparation, there was some schooling, there was some testing, there was some sacrifices for you to get to the place where you are now. There are some people, right? Good afternoon. There are some people that you want to get to a place. You want to become more social. You want to walk into what God has said. I was talking to one of my dear sisters, and she said, God said that I'm this entrepreneur. I'm going to be like this cutting edge. But you got to start somewhere. You're not going to start tackling the mountain maybe, in the beginning. Most of us don't. You have the skill set, but most of us just don't hit the top. There's been a process. There's been a behind the scenes. So today I was able to I wanted to recap a little bit about yesterday. I wanted us to reminisce. I wanted us to be sober, not just off the cuff, not us just talking, Mia, oh, I'm going to be this and God going to do this. But what is your groundwork? What's your routine? What is your day like? What is your starting of the day? What have you compressed or compiled to take you there? Does that make sense? So even if, hey, Regina, even when you're doing crazy and ungodly stuff, do you know that was a routine? That was a regiment. That was daily. If you woke up every day acting crazy, that was a regiment to get you crazier. That was part of the schedule, the outbursts, the tantrums, right? That's what you did. That's what we did. I know I did it every day. I did something crazy, made me crazier, made me worse, didn't make me better, made me to, get farther out from my call, for myself, right? What are we doing to draw closer to manifestation of what God has said? I need everybody to say, what am I doing? You need to like, tag, and share. What's up, cousin? The book of generation. Come on, cousin. Travis, what are we doing? Are we talking about it? Or are we really about it? Have you gotten it in your agenda? Did you wake up today and say, I'm going to work something on my list? You could want to do something. So I'm having the luncheon. Danya, I had to get all itemized. I got to get this, that. I got to check the list twice. Then I got to come back and talk to my team. We got to do that like today, tomorrow, because we at crunch time. We got to communicate. It could be in my head. It got to come out my mouth. I got to put it in their ears. I got to let them know. So yesterday I had a long meeting just about the preliminaries, just about the inventory, just about certain things. Then I got to have another meeting with my media team. I got to have another meeting with Shandi. I got to bring all of us together because you could have a date for something, but are you prepared to go live? Are you prepared to be able to host? Are you prepared for what you've been praying for? What's up, Bina? Regina, I'm talking about groundwork. I'm talking about boots on the ground. I'm talking about putting skin in the game. I'm not talking about twiddling your thumbs, talking about, oh, this is going to look just, look just like this. So here it is. You want to have a summer body. You want to have, the nice girl body. I want my high school body back. I want to get rid of my baby fat. I had a baby. It's been 8 years. I'm still carrying around baby fat. Okay. No one's questioning that. Nobody's judging you. But then when you know you're serious, it's going to be, what have you done? What do you have in place to do that? Well, hey, I'm going to get lipo. Over here, I got a body wrap. I'm doing sweat exercise. I'm doing crunches. Okay, I'm going to save. I believe, God, that I'm going to move into my house and I'm going to do this. And I don't believe I'm going to have to pay a dime down. I believe you. I agree with you. But what are you going through a NACA program? Are you going to FHA? Did you get some type of inheritance? Where is the fruit? Where is the work? Where's your investment? I wanted you to understand when we on midday, we're not on midday to all of those that are on YouTube, just so that we could get on and we ain't got nothing to do. Excuse me. Because you could do something else. You just don't have to get on live. But while you're on midday, I want to be that tool. I want to be that friend. I need to be that coach. I need to be that voice. I need to be that pastor. I need to be that sister that says, listen, show me your faith. I'll show you my work. What am I doing? What's my connection? Are you going to sing? You're going to cut a CD? Okay. Do you have vocal training? What you're saying, is it going to manifest in the natural? Is God going to be able to do it? Absolutely he can. But how is he going to do it if there's no application? David clearly took them 5 smooth stones. That's what he did. That's what he knew. He carried that with him because he was aware that the wildlife, the lions, the bears, Sister Joan, could jump up. They could jump out. He knew he had the skill set. That took him, that preparation, that preparatorial spirit to just say, let me take what I know works. Let me not leave out of here acting like I don't know. At any moment, it could be a jump off. At any moment, right? It could be a showdown. He didn't know it was going to be with Goliath. He didn't know it was going to be, the enemies against the Israelites. He didn't know. But what he knew is that what I have, I'm going to work it. And when it came down to it, he worked what he had to the fullest. What I'm saying is that years ago when I went to beauty school, Danya, she said application. Sister, they said if you're a hairstylist, you should carry your scissors, your shears. They don't call them scissors. They call them shears. Any stylists on the line? Anybody that know what I'm talking about on YouTube? They don't say scissors. Scissors is what you cut the clothes. They call them your shears. A stylist is supposed to carry her shears everywhere. Isn't that something? Oh, so ready. Now that's just styling. That is just beautification. That's your money. That's opportunity. What they're saying is, and you don't loan your shears out to nobody. That's your money maker. You carry them shears. You guard them. I know people that have gotten, they get serious about them shears. You don't touch certain properties of a stylist. You don't touch my dryer. Don't touch. That's my brush. That is my favorite brush. That's the brush that gets that hair in the right place. That's my dryer. No. I don't lean that out because that's their life. That's our livelihood. That's what we do. This is our profession. And then you do it and you love it. So you're a stylist. I know somebody that said they were a stylist. They had a shop. They didn't have no clients. They had no cards. They had the furniture, randomly in the building. I question, what type of stylist are you? Because the money maker, the things that you would take pride in, the things that you draw people with, your chairs, your shears, your dryer, your advertisement, some of your pictures, is questionable. Mia, how don't we realize faith without works is dead? You have to have some type of fruit. Today, I want you to think about, what do you believe in God for? And what do you have in your account? What do you have in your phone, Mia? Yeah, she said, keep your tools sharp and always be ready. Ain't that the truth, Mia? Keep your certificates up. Keep your certifications up. Because at any time, it could be a break. You know, like Mia, she's a nurse. At any time, she has the opportunity. She got all her stuff in line. She's able to go and minister. Pandemic, you can work all the hours, crush your day that she went out the country. She's able to do that because everything is in order, prepared. I don't know what door, but I'm going to go through the door if that's my option, if that's where God wants me to be. But without the certificates, without, the investment, without you being mantled, I'm going to the nation. Yeah, but you haven't mastered the neighborhood. Who released you? Who church? Who sent you? Where did you come from? Sometimes you could get prepared in the backside of somebody else's desert. I've been working. I might not have been where you were, but I've been working. I wasn't on the front seat. You know how many back-up singers have become major stars, frontliner, but they got their technique. They got connections from being in the back serving. I was watching this woman who's a big fashion icon now, and she was talking about how she served one of the icons that passed away. And she said, had I not been the coffee girl, and I would always get his coffee, then all of a sudden, I would have never been in the room. She said, but then when I launched out for my business, after serving him for many years, getting the experience, getting the, acquainted with the business, when I opened up my business, hey, Tawanda, what's up, Carrie? Welcome to Midday Beautifuls. That all of a sudden, he would come. When he came, he threw his weight on her business. When he came, he nodded his head. Andre Talley is his name. And when he came, she had already served and built a relationship. So he kind of, walked her through it. That's my faith, is that one day I'm going to own a business. One day I'm going to, own the block. But you got to serve somebody, Tawanda. You got to get experience. You got to collaborate with somebody. You're just going to own the block and you never own nothing. How is this going to work? I've been doing my weight loss journey. What's up, Kia? Check your text, Pumpkin. I've been doing my weight loss journey, and I went to the grocery store, Mia, and I'm like, I haven't been in the grocery store shopping for this. I've been in the shopping store shopping for what I like, and in the grocery store shopping for what I need. I had to call someone that had 20 years in on a surgery and has been successful. What about this? So I was going to buy this new protein shake. And it said less sugar. It didn't say sugar free. And she had to send me, Pastor Doreen, I love you. I love you, Pastor Doreen. And Pastor Doreen, I'm talking about, everybody say hi to Pastor Doreen. She's such a blessing in the Queen City, period. That's my sister. She's so sweet. That I'm getting ready to buy a protein shake. But, I'm going by just what I heard in the conversation. Hey, this is going to be a great brand. It's going to take like a milkshake. I want to try it. I want to be successful. I had to call someone that got 20 years success with a surgery, weight loss. And she said, Marcella, that is the brand. But to get the protein, she sent me the picture. This is what you need to look for. How do I know? How do I take over? And I've never been here before. How do I take over? And I've never, I don't know this. I don't know nothing about buying no protein shakes. Hey, Mother Stephanie. Mia said, yes, humble yourselves under someone who knows more than you. Submit, commit. That's good. That's exactly, Mia. Thank you, sister. That, guess what? It takes humility. I had to go in there and say, hey, let me call her. And I got right to the register, getting ready to purchase the wrong protein shake that would have threw me off, that would have had different side effects. I wouldn't have reached the goal, but I had to break, pause, and ask. Your faith, your vision is worth you investing and asking questions, getting the details, getting the end results. Finding out from others, oh, that happened to them, that might not happen to me. Well, how would I know it won't happen to me? So again, Mother Stephanie, someone said to me, hey, I wish I would have done a little different with my surgery. I'm getting all types of information. I'm collecting data. I want to know, how did this work for you? What was your results? Oh, why would you do that? Because I want to know. My people perish because of the lack of knowledge. I need to know what I'm expecting or what I think I could be expecting. So I'm on YouTube. I'm reading my book. I call my nutritionist. I ask questions because I ain't never seen nothing like that, right? So one person said to me, Mother Stephanie, they said, Travis, I wish I would have worked out more. I wish I would have went to the gym sooner. My body would have looked different. Yes, I did the weight. Yes, I lost a substantial 70, 80 pounds, but I did not work out. I am now in these, ladder in my surgery, my journey, and I'm working out. That helped me. I said, you know what? Let me start going to the gym a little earlier because they might say you could wait. What she said is, I think I would have had a different sculpture of a body. So that I put that in my computer. You've got to be able to gather information to your computer. You read the Bible. We don't read, other stuff to take it as scripture, but you need to be aware to those that are winning souls. Why are you a Jehovah's Witness? What do you believe? What about, those people that don't believe in Jesus, the Jews? Why don't they? Why is it that you believe Jehovah's Witnesses 144,000 only? You've got to have information to be able to communicate, to be able to articulate, to understand. You've got to have information. You can't just go to somebody and say, you need to be saved and smoking crack is wrong. We know smoking crack is wrong, but why are you smoking crack? How did you become a crack addicted person? How do you think you could get out? I've been in rehab. You got to get information. We got to get communication so we can believe God that guess what? I'm going to be an evangelist. I'm going to win the world. God going to use me. I'm going to be across the country. Hey, Brother Charles. And then all of a sudden, you don't have the communication. The scripture talks about Joseph learned. He spoke in Egypt's language, and they were not able to identify him. He was able to transition. He knew Moses was taught and trained in the language, so he was able to communicate. I'm going to China. I'm going to win souls. Either I got to have an interpreter, like when we went to Aruba, or they don't understand me. I had to learn how to work with an interpreter, Mother Stephanie. I believe God. We had to get our passports. We had to have meetings. You had to have your money. You had to have your money. You had to get your sponsors. Then we had to make sure that we had our vaccinations. When we went to Aruba to do the outreach meeting, right? We had to meet with Apostle. She gave us the direction. She hooked us up with the people that were sponsoring, right? But in the interim, we had to have an interpreter. So you just used to talking. Hey, my name's Marcella, and I want to just work. They were like, no. You can't do that. You're talking too fast. The interpreter is going to get confused. You're going to lose your audience. Okay? So with that being said, there was some training. We had to be prepared for Aruba. We're going to South America. You're going somewhere. God going to use you mightily. Yes, he is. Hallelujah. What's your training? What have you invested? What does your prayer life look like? You believe in God. You get ready in front of a Bible. You got all types of events going. Okay, do you know the type of clientele? Do you know your targeted audience? How is that going to work? Hello. And thank you to the ones in the back. Y'all hear that? Honey! Right? The doorbell rings. You got to be prepared. Somebody got to answer it. Guess what? We don't get the baggage. Who do you have that? Or what are you doing to open the door when it comes? What are you doing so that, guess what I'm believing God for? You see how quick I call my husband? Honey, not only does my husband, he has some stuff that he can see who came. He's prepared. He knows he works upstairs and I do midday. So he's put things in place that he'll know, is that somebody to come to the door for? Does that make sense? What's the preparation? Who do you have on your team that's going to look out for you? Who do you have that's going to help you serve? You can have this big banquet. You can have this big catering affair. You can open up. Do you have a team? Who's doing the business? Who's making sure the inventory is good? Who's opening up the church? I'm talking to somebody. Somebody got to say something. Open up the door. Come on. Open up your mind to bigger. Mother Stephanie, yeah, Mia said, always be ready to answer the door when opportunities knock. But you know why, Mia, sometimes we don't open it? Because we're not healed. We haven't got delivered. So now everything you pray for got you bound. You scared. I'm scared. I don't know what to do. I'm scared. Should I go or should I stay? Right? And in the dark places, you could have got delivered. Right? Sometimes we don't want to open the door because guess what? Can I really embrace what's at the door? But when you're expecting something, I look right out the window. I know that these trucks come to my house. My husband done something. He done ordered something. And I just holler out, honey, he gonna come and get it. He already probably seen it before it was coming. They done sent the email. He has prepared me and not shocked, not off track, because he has set up a system he could track his product. Do you have a system set up that you could say, guess what? How could you track God, Pastor? How could you track? You can't. We don't know when he's coming. We don't know. But we know that they that wait on the Lord and be of good cheer, huh? They wait. He's going to renew strength. We do know that. I waited. He said he's going to do it, right? We do know that, guess what? He's not going to leave me nor forsake me. That's a guarantee, TT. He's going to come. How you going to know when God comes? You will know that it's your season. He's going to tell you if you stay in the syncopated, if you stay in alignment, you could see God get ready to bless them. He on the block. TT, he on the block. My blessing is coming. So then when you know, how do you prepare? You don't get depressed. You don't get jealous. Y'all need to like, tag, and share because ain't nobody saying nothing today. This is Wisdom Wednesday. And I'm telling you, you want to be prepared. You want to be in position. You want to be in place, huh? You don't want to miss God. You don't want to get thrown off. You don't want no distractions. When God is blessing, when you are prepared, you're able to endure the storm. Wait on the Lord. When you know that, guess what? It looked like death is coming, but I'm going to live to see it happen. I'm going to live to see it happen. I'm going to live to see it happen. He spoke a word. That word fortifies us in a place. That word is not random. That word is not, monkey see, monkey do. This word is not relevant, Tiffany. The word is a fortifier. It's a sanctifier. It keeps us. The word is a keeper. Huh? It's because of the word. David had victory. Today, the Lord will deliver you into my hand. He had a word. That word trumped the fear, trumped the stereotype. The word kept him, gave him victory. He cut that giant's head off. Coco, what word are we nurturing? What word is being developed, activated, active? Right? This is what I'm saying. We believe that stuff don't happen. What have you put in place for it to happen? Houses on sale. The economy gonna go down. Yeah, but let me get real. Let me get very transparent and let you go. Mother said, I'm gonna live to see it happen. Mother Stephanie, I was fixing up my credit, $120,000 worth of debt. I'm gonna drink on that. I got me a credit lady. After having an embarrassing moment, got my little feelings hurt me, and the man was like, he said, I'm so sorry, I'm throwing up. He said, oh, pastors should pay they bills. So that was a total annihilation to my self-esteem, but not so much that I was gonna stay and listen to what he said, right? Because I knew what God had said to me. I knew what he promised. I knew the reason, right? So that's it. I'm in motion, Coco. And then I get me a credit person. And I was really embarrassed. I was very vulnerable. She said, Pastor, I can fix your credit in 30 days. I was like, what? Baby, what? You can do how long? She said 30 days. 30 days, Mia. She said, I'm going to be able to fix your credit in 30 days. This is not as bad as you think. See, that's why you got to have somebody on your team that's not seeing through that level. It's not seeing through that level. You and your emotions, you and your feelings. I'm embarrassed. She's like, this is what I do. 30 days. $119,000 worth of debt. Well, it wasn't just Selena that I wanted to get my debt canceled. I needed my credit to get on so I could move forward. We working on it. And this is what she said to me. She said, Pastor, you pay your bills all yellow. Never miss a date. But then you charge them right back up. You got too much debt to ratio. You got too many high spending balances. You got to bring them down. if you can, to less than 30%. So if your card is $3,000, you can't say you paid it, but you still at 2,900. You ain't got no room. There's no discipline. Bring them down. So I had to make sure I cut into myself. I had to leave my cards at home. I had to declare that I was going on a financial fast. That means I couldn't go out to eat. And guess what? You know what? I didn't want to. What's up, Toya? Toya, Miss Hair. I need a team. I need a credit lady. Wisdom Wednesday. Absolutely. Because how are you going? You're going to keep doing the same thing. Them bad habits. That circle that is serious. That keeps us going and going. So I would pay the bill, Toya. Pastor would pay the bill. I'm paying my bill. But as soon as I get out the store, I done charge something up. Oh, look at that pocketbook on sale. And I got coupons. So I'm just defeating the purpose. You see that? I'm back and forth. I'm back and forth. And then eventually she had to say to me, Travis, you're doing good, but you're not going anywhere. You good. I got you out. I fixed. I got a plan. We can't get to the next phase because you won't deal with the issue. So, Sister Angela, I had to now deal with my issue. I'm paying $100, $200, $300, but I'm spending up $250. I'm spending up half of what I paid. So all I'm doing is up and down, vicious line, up and down, up and down. You got to break that. You got to put a plan together, and you got to stick to your plan. It's called vision. When you believe in your vision, then people will believe in it, and they are called vision runners. They are called sponsors. They're called collaborators. They're called partners. We want people to jump in, join up with us, and we don't put the work in. God, have mercy. Oh, my financial fasting. No spending. No movie night. Get something on cable. No eating out. Fry your own chicken. YouTube it. Huh? You're going to get leftovers. We're going to go back. Some of us need financial fasting. I don't need another wig. Fix the wig I got. Let me color it. Let me buy a conditioner. Let me soak it. Let me, it'd be like off here, $100. Where did the money go? $100 here, $50 here. I know someone that's like, I spend $2,000 eating out. What? What kind of food are you eating? Where's your money go? I'm eating 3 times. But then you can't talk about, I need to save, or this is where your money is going. I love when Pastor Rob preaches, where is the debt? Where's the waste? I want to be spiritually mature. Then you gotta find out, where's the waste at? Where am I being immature at? Who am I around? Who have I put my spirit around, put my life around, and I'm not growing? You can have people, you could love them, Tiffany, but all of a sudden, $2,000 a month. $2,000 a month. That's over $20,000 in a year. You could buy a house. You could go on vacation. Huh? You could buy a car. $20,000 just eating out for what you think is a luxury, and it's not a luxury. It's a pit hole. It's a pitfall. It's called, bad choices. Okay, I'm eating now. Where is the waste? I had to look at my life and say, you know what my waste is? In my closet, on my card. I'm buying stuff. Where is it? That's a waste. Get it on sale. Yeah, but I wanted to do something else. Then we seen houses come. Then my husband and I seen walking into dealerships with no paperwork, credit on fleek. They then we seen applications of black cards coming. Then we got to see it's the decision. And I want to say this, and I hope, if it hit, it fit. If it hit, mother, it fit. We want these relationships. We want this man. We want this body. We want this bank account. He better worship. You want more from somebody that you're willing to give to yourself. You don't even have that to offer. You want this powerful, Pastor Angela. We declare, decree, God, send me somebody. Send me my Boaz. Well, are you Ruth? Are you willing to submit to somebody, work, support, endorse somebody, let somebody teach you, go under somebody, be faithful to someone else? Ruth met Boaz following Naomi. Naomi taught her. Oh my God. All I want to say is this. Several years ago, I had a funeral for all 20 credit cards, put them up and kept one to travel in emergencies. And this woman travels all the time. Does that make sense? Mother Stephanie, Minister Angela, to all of those that are hearing, right? All of a sudden, we want so much. We want God to do so much. And we know we can, and we know we will. But what are we putting out? Faithful that one. I want this amazing marriage. I want this. And he better do this, and he better do that. What are you going to do? What can you bring to the table? What are you asking? You want your wife to look like this. I want her to have a Coca-Cola bottle. I want her to be a cool glass of water. Yeah, but sir, you need a pedicure. You need to get your teeth fixed. You need to make sure that you ain't got mama drama, baby mama, your natural mama. Come on. We are asking people, demanding God to give us what we don't have. You wouldn't even be able to recognize it. I was able to understand that FedEx came. That was the doorbell. I am familiar with their route. I am familiar with the sound of a doorbell. I know the uniform. If I was not Clarice, I would be like, honey, who's at the door? I knew who it was. You got to be familiar. You got to be in progress. You got to be working. Oh, my God. She better look like this. She better have bundles. Sir, you might need to get you a little weave piece or some Beijing. Take 20 years. Get that beard shaved down. Why should she look at a bear and you look at a beauty queen? Unfair, not fair, mean, not realistic. You want what you can. I believe that, yeah, true. This is the truth. No more bags with holes in them. Oh, he better be able to pray. You might need to pray. Because when he's praying, he needs somebody there to pray with. I want to be a prayer warrior. I want somebody. You ain't got no stamina. You ain't got no strength. You just dreaming smoke screens. Come on. Faith without works is dead. There are some of us that got to get our vision back, mother. We got to get it out. You go into somebody's house and they're into art and they love art. What will you see? Art. You go into a chef's house. You come over my house. My husband got all types of seasoning. He don't think he G Garvey. He know he Antonio Garvey. You ask him, yesterday I said I'm using minced garlic that come out the jar. He said, I said, I didn't cook you, yours because I know you. He going to put some extras. He said, it's okay because I will chop up my own garlic, over there. Over there. I use the minced garlic out the container, okay? I ain't no Martha Stewart nobody, okay? You already know what he doing. You already know he's pulling out. He's like, honey, we got to sharpen knives. I'm like, what is happening? We go somewhere, you'll find him in the cooking section. You're going to find him doing something. You go with me, you're going to find me. You go to women's house, you know. You're going to find some shoes. You could tell what I'm into. You're going to find out. You come into my house, midday is here. You're going to see the fruit of it. You're going to see the fruit of it. I want to know what's in your life, what's in your house, what's in your hand, and you can see the fruit of what you're talking about. If I come on your TV, is it going to be a bunch of reality shows? Huh? And we talk about it. Will you know Nene Sheree and Atlanta Housewives and get your tattoos and all that? Or are you going to be able to know scripture? Do you know when your church is having a revival? Are you active? Huh? Do you know what's going on with your kids? Do you know exactly what they're dealing with? Have you had a long conversation with them? I'm believing that my kid's going to get this scholarship. I'm believing that my kid going to get off. My kid is struggling with their schooling. Well, then you should see you and your husband, you and your parents, or whoever's the head of the house. How are we going to get them out to get them on grade level? How? We're going to talk about it. We're going to leave them with the TV on. We're going to leave them with the computer. We're going to leave them with their Nikes. We're going to leave them with their phone. Or are we going to put them in a program? Are we going to set up a program that's going to help them, that's going to redirect them, that's going to elevate them? I'm talking real talk. I'm not talking about just because you come, that means you got it all the way. Just because you are among, the results are going to vary. I'm talking to a people today that said, guess what? I'm not just playing. I'm not just about it. I believe God for real. I believe God so much that guess what? I will turn my plate down. I believe God so much that I'm going to pull my paperwork out. How much do you owe on your bills? I'm going to be debt free. What does that look like? If I was to write you a check today, do you know how much debt you have? Do you know what it's going to take you out? Do you know what it's going to take you to get to 7 scores, 850? What is it going to take for you to lose the weight? I had to find out myself. I was on all types of medicine. It wasn't working, family. It wasn't. I was trying and I was gaining weight. I had to sit down and say, no matter how much you say it, you could preach it. Something has to change. Surgery was my resolve. I'm seeing the results, but you can about believe this ain't about eating no cookies and no cakes because I'm gonna get the same results. Now I gotta call people, Mother Stephanie, and ask. I gotta pray. I gotta find out. Like yesterday, I was like, yesterday's a good day. All of my food went down, digested. I did everything. I have to track it. The woman of God that helps me, she said, Pastor, you might need a journal. I was like, a journal? I don't be writing down nothing in the journal. But then you don't want to win. You don't want to succeed. Huh? Come on. What are you doing? I'm talking about it. Okay. Now, when it's talk, gonna be work. When it's talk, gonna be manifested. When are you gonna see? Write the vision, make it plain, acknowledge His power. And you look fabulous. Thank you, Tanya. So what we gonna do? I'm gonna be healed. I'm moving on. I'm moving on. Yeah, but you ain't let him go. You still talking about it. You still checking out his Facebook. You didn't delete it. Some stuff is work. Show me thy faith and I'll show you my work, James said. Where is your work? Where is your faith? It's a combo. It's not one over the other. You might not have heard this. Some of you, I'm going to be healed. Make a doctor's appointment. You've got to stop self-diagnosing. You've got to get a physical. You might think it's one thing and it's something else. It could be simple. It could be caught in time. Make an appointment. I'm going to live to see it happen. How are you going to live if you don't want to go to the doctor? But you will put on Afterpay for a daggone cooking. Your health, your life, your legacy, your grands, your kids, your spouse is more important. Wake up, shake it up. If it fits, if it hit, then let it fit. Got to have some action. Faith without works, knowledge with understanding equals growth. Huh? So I wanted to come on here and you might say, PM, you giving it to us. You better believe it. You better believe it. You know why? Because I believe in your vision. I believe in your life. I believe that God that's in you. I believe that what He said He's going to do. And I believe that the world, the earth is waiting to see the creations of God. That we need to see more righteous people. We need to see people that said, I waited on God and He came through. See, people are selling out to Satan. People are compromising. People will take the mark of the beast because they think that guess what? There's results. People are selling their soul because they feel like, well, I'm going to get a car, I'm going to get a house. Now you see the flip side of people that have been in that life and they like, I don't want these extra backsides. I don't want this extra cheeks. I want to just be in God because God is the true and living God. But guess what? There are so many people that will look at your life and say, where is your God? You mean to tell me you've been serving, you've been going, you've been growing, you've been sacrificing, and God never. Your God wants you to suffer. He wants us to be an amputee. When He's healed us at the cross, it was not, I don't care what nobody tell you, the will of the Lord. The will of the Lord. You hear me? I knew I was dealing with arthritis or sciatica. It wasn't documented, but Mia, it was going that way. I was already taking medicine. I'm talking for real. And I was like, how in the world am I going to preach and I'm getting worse? What example will I be? I needed to get delivered from what was dealing with me. But I'm able to tell a young girl, let go Freaky Freddy. She like, yo, he paying the bills. Let go your chicken sandwich. And I let him go. Because he meet my needs. Does that make sense? Not that you could be so healthy, but it's a better representation when I'm able to say that, guess what? Whatever vices, I trust God. Whatever was bothering me, I believe God. I put my faith out there. Does that make sense? There are some of us, right? Sciatica is extreme. You know, Mia, you know, we talk about it. But what are you doing? I'm a socialite. I'm talking to one of my daughters, my sisters right now. Listen, let's do this. Take it off of I want to and put it in the lane of it's done. So God could put something else on you. You got to take the first steps. You got to be able to make the first steps. Even going to Alcoholics Anonymous, the first step is admitting, hello, my name is Marcella and I am, I'm a Jesus fanatic. You got to make the first step. Not your husband, not your kids. I don't care where you came from. I'm not caring, and I'm not saying it in a sarcastic way. All of those vices, all of those strongholds are used to be better. Get your vision out. Get your game on. Stop talking. Be about it. Let's move. Let's make it happen. And watch and see how the next generation. Watch and see how the next generation. So my nephew says to me, Auntie, I'm doing keto. He don't need to do no keto. I'm doing keto and I lost 6 pounds already. And I said, what? He said, Auntie, if you could do it and you ain't been cheating, and the way we be at your house eating, the way we have a good time, and it's over food. It's over food. It's over where we gonna eat. Let's go to breakfast. Let's go. We drive out, and I have my church in it to Gastonia to get glazed donuts. Let's get them fresh. Some of you go to Krispy Kreme, pull in, about to have an accident because you seen that red light. You will break your neck, stand outside for a sale so you could get what you want. Huh? And you're serious about it. God is good, and he'll give you the strength and the stamina to get you in alignment. Today, the word of the Lord is not condemnation. It's encouraging. It's a blessing. It's rich. It's real. Decisions, discipline, action, success. All of a sudden, Danya, my nephew 6 pounds down, feeling himself. I was like, you don't need 6 pounds. But then I started thinking about when people said, you don't need the surgery. You don't know what I'm dealing with. I don't know what he's dealing with. But what I do know is that he was attracted to my commitment. He was inspired by the weight loss. Huh? He's seeing what he taking pictures of me every day. Like, yo, Auntie, you got a neck. Somebody said to me, you got a model neck now. I was like, well, what did I have before? Did I have a witch's neck? What is happening? You got to know that people are looking and waiting to see the strength of God in this hour. Everything is going down. Everybody's collapsing. The Republicans and Democrats and liberals, everybody battling. But the people of God are solid. Huh? We will see what God's going to do. Does that make sense? You're going to live to see it happen. You're going to live to see it happen. Get on board. Get in your vision. Some of you need to. It's not even a question. You shouldn't even be negotiating. You need to come and register for Midday Live with Marcella. It's $30. $30. You need to come sit. Huh? Get delivered, get healed, break out, get cultivated to be around women and men that are about vision, women and men that are not jealous, women or men that are going to highlight their business. Yeah, you need to go and register. Go to Eventbrite right now. See, sometimes we could talk about it, and then you take your $30 and run on up to the cookie store. That's fine, but you could do both. You're going to be able to register and feed your soul, and you're going to be able to eat your cookies. We have a great lunch. We got a good lunch. We're not going to have no heavy lunch, but we're going to, Mia said, I'm proud of you. I love you, Pastor Marcella. Girl, keep pushing. Thank you, Mia. I love you too. Oh, so let me tell you this about Mia. I think I told you this, T. We were in Aruba, and one of the pastors, thought they dropped their phone. And we were on a boat. We were on a yacht. And Mia was like, I'm not getting in the water. And, she loved the water. So I wanted to see her swim. I wanted to do it, but I was scared. I was nervous, right? Mia jumps in the water, y'all, fully dressed. Put this equipment on, diving, home. I don't see no phone. She like a deep diver. Everybody's like, Mia, oh my God. She said she could do it. But when it came to push to shove, Mia did that. Everybody was like clapping for her. The lady found her phone, y'all, in her pants. She was like, Mia, I'm sorry. But Mia was prepared to jump into action for the pastor's phone. She knows the importance, but she knew she had the skill set. So it was a choice of, she had the option. I didn't want to do it. But when she was like, yo, pastor can't go back without her phone, she jumps in. She's soaking wet. And she was moving like a fish. We were like, oh my God, this woman is bad. Which then made all of us say, when we come back, we getting in the water. Because it was so beautiful. But the way she was just moving and gliding and skilled and ready, it was so impressive. I said, oh, I'm not wearing this wig. When I come back, I'm having braids so I could jump in. Not just to save the phone, but to experience the atmosphere. It was amazing. Some of us are missing out on amazing opportunities because we ain't prepared. Some other person is missing because you're not prepared. When you do it, it's going to look attractive. When you do it, it's going to look sweatless. When you're going to do it, it's going to look like it's tangible. And somebody else going to say, I want to live right. Look what God did. I want to get out of this. I want to be healed. Can you put event site up? Yes. Shandi, Kim says, Sister Kim said, can we put the Eventbrite information back up there? We'll do that, Kim, before we get off, because we're getting ready to go up. Thank you, Kim. Mia, thank you. And going back to Aruba got me on a page like, ooh, she left me. Why? Because you already know. She's prepared. She already said, I'm getting property. I'm doing this. I'm like, sister, yes, and yes. People will want to collaborate when they see your sincerity. When you're not just talking wolf tickets and selling wolf tickets, they want to see your work. They want to see your fruit. There are $1 million companies that want to collaborate. Even when you go to get a grant, they want to know your intentions. What's your plan? We giving our money, okay, but how you going to feed the community? What you going to do? You going to get a building? What's going to work? How you going to shift? How you going to jump? Right? Where you going to land? Willy-nilly is not in the equation. Huh? Wishing and wanting is not in the equation. Thank you, Kim. Yes, you can move when you have confidence. Ain't that the truth, Mother? Prepare me even more, Lord. Prepare me even more. Latoya, he need to prepare you. You know, you need to be, you faithful one is. I love her. She's from the New York church, living in South Carolina. And she's a hairstylist. She's an entrepreneur. She's a mom. She's bad. And the Lord is just like, yeah, I'm going to prepare you. I need you to let me lead you. I need you to come out of your comfort zone. I need you to be a little more consistent because I'm going to open doors. And you know that you've been favored. You've been chosen. That ain't the issue. The issue is that, guess what? Can you trust God when it's uncomfortable? Can you trust God when it's a total new Latoya? Can you trust God when it's not going back to your old way? Yeah, that's it. He said, yeah. Can you handle it? Can you handle it? I love you guys. Listen, have a wonderful day, Midday family. We out of here, Travis. It's 1 o'clock. Those that said, let me sow my seed. Midday lunch was amazing. Can you put up the ways to give, Shonda? YouTube? We are out of here. We know y'all are on lunch. Here it is, Eventbrite link is pinned in the comments, Kim. It's in the comments. Go to Eventbrite. She said, but in the comments, it's right down here. You're going to get the link, $30. Come on out. I would love to see you. Going to have a good time. Promise, we're going to have a good time tonight. Yeah, we're going to celebrate. We're going to celebrate, right? Let me just say, Cash App, $ Fab Marcy 70. Go to Zelle. Today, I need you to partner up. If I could get some people to say, PM, I know you're doing this luncheon. There's so many sponsors that have sponsored. I want to say thank you. And then there's some of you that said, guess what? We love your team. Here it is. What's your Cash App? I'm putting it up here. Cash App $, if you're talking to me, Mia. Cash App $, Fab Marcy 70 for sowing that seed. Or you could go to Zelle. Marcella.book@aol.com. To those that said, I'm sowing, this lunch was rich, it was real, it was relevant, and right on time. You can't go wrong with that. Cash App $ Fab Marcy 70. Zelle Marcella.book@aol.com. Thank you for sowing. Thank you for pushing us to grow. Thank you for supporting Kingdom. To all of those, that the link for the Eventbrite April 29th lunch is in there. I need you to go and register. I need you to go and register. That's going to help me so that I can know what I'm doing. I don't want to be short, but we do have people coming in from New York. We got them coming in from Virginia. They're coming in from all over. And I want to say thank you, Bishop. Again, go to Cash App, sow your midday seed. Tonight, meet me, Faith Charge, 7:30. It's going down. Simple as that. Listen, I love you guys. Midday family, Lady T, Lady D, I love you. Mia, Miss Aruba. Now you're not just subject to Aruba, Mia. She followed that Lisa Beanie. She be all over the world, dancing and ministering and saving souls. I just am so proud of you. I love you so much. I love you, Midday family. Cousin Jerry, Sister Angela, I love you. Keep those positive posts coming, Sister Angela. Keep those posts coming. You look beautiful. You're talking strong. You are encouraging. What we're saying and what I'm saying is this. We're going to put out the positive so that, guess what? When the enemy comes with his negative, Sister Angela, we counteract him. We cut him back. We uprooting his plan. So keep it going. Minister, thank you, thank you, thank you. Love you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We'll see you tomorrow. Same place, same channel, different anointing. We don't know what God gonna do, but we're here for it. I love you. Be empowered. Be strong. Put your vision into action tonight. You believe God? Start packing. Start purging. Start decluttering your spirit, your house, your closet for the next and the now. I love you.